I, I starve the inconsistent dog. I starve the inconsistent dog and I feed the consistent dog. And that's the reason why Virat Kohli has hit a century yesterday. The reason is the consistency dog. This is the reason why at the age of 36, you can hit a century. Okay, as they just said that, if you know how important communication skill is about consistency, dear friends. I told you, building good communication skills is 80% of psychology. 80% of psychology means 80% you have to show up here. You have to just show up here. Can you come here? Can you show up here? That's the most important thing. The enemy of any skill is consistency. If you are not consistent, forget about mastering any skill. Just forget that. The same is applicable to English communication skills. It's a skill. Skill means what? Skill means you are specialized in that. It's not ordinary, everyone has that. You can't say that I have writing skill. Writing, now you can write. It's common. But if you become master in writing, when specialized in writing, then you have that writing skill. That is also called as communication skills. So if you see those editorials, those people who write blogs, they are specialized in writing. So to develop any skill, dear friends, the most important factor or the most important constraint which all of you are going is consistency. Right, guys? So I asked you how many were absent yesterday. Many of you are absent. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm proud that I'm consistent. I'm proud that, not 100% consistent, but I am good compared to most of the people. Well, now, how this consistency develops? I want to ask you first, what do you think like? Many parents tell me, many students tell me, in my online session there are many parents who are students. And the biggest concern is consistency. I mean, they say that my kid is not consistent. He joins any classes, for example, he joins guitar classes. He is not consistent in that. His interest is there for hardly 15 days, 20 days, and then he starts missing the class and all that enthusiasm and zeal that he had earlier. That wanes out. Wanes out, reduces that. So this is a problem with everyone actually. And in this session, I'm not claiming that I have a 100% airtight solution. I don't have that. I will try. And this is how I operate actually. The consistency factor. I call it as the dog and the food. Okay? The dog and the food. That is what I follow. And it works with me actually. It has worked with me. That's why I'm consistent. So, today morning, quite cold. I woke up and that thought came. Which thought comes in the morning? When it's very cold, when you have to go to your classes or gym. For me, this institute, I leave my home at 6:30 and reach here at around 6:50, 20 minutes. And I wake up at around 5:45. Okay, and that thought came. Which was the thought? The thought was that mind that was trying to convince me. Do you know, guys, I told you many times that, you cheat actually yourself. No one is cheating you. You cheat yourself, dear friends. And that is the biggest concern we have, guys. Is when people cheat you, it's okay. But you cheat yourself, that's the problem. So in the morning, the mind will definitely try to deceive you. My mind was telling me in the morning, Sandeep, don't go. Why? So my mind gave me all the reasons. Number one reason was, you are tired. Number two reason was Rahul sir is there. He will take one day. What happens? He will take the session. Third was it's very cold. Fourth was you need proper rest. Yesterday night you slept late because of festival. Marriage festival was there in my family. So my mind was trying to give me all the possible reasons, excuses for why not to come here. Does this happen with you? Your mind is so intelligent. And I have said that our morning starts with the battle. And we lose the battle first. Our day begins with a defeat. Right? Who wins? Mind wins. And you succumb to the mind. And there are some students, what they do is, oh, morning I missed, evening I will come. I know there are some students who say that, sir, morning, you know what? Some students have told me, morning, sir, I can't get up. No, it's not possible for me. I will come in the evening. And there are many students who have changed the batch. I haven't seen a single student who shifted from evening to morning batch. I haven't seen anyone. No one comes and asks me, sir, I want to come in the morning batch. Because they know that they lose. What they lose? The battle. The morning battle they lose. And yeah, and here is the thing, is if your mind is dominating your intelligence, I know there are many students, they say to their parents, Mama, tomorrow morning, wake me at 6 o'clock. I want to do this. And when the mother comes and says, get up, all the resolutions, all the discipline, all the motivation is out of the window. And they say, no, tomorrow I will do that. Whatever it is. It can be study. It can be going to gym. How many of you have done that? Morning, all the enthusiasm is out of the window. Raise your hands. At night, you tell your mother, get me at 6 o'clock, huh? And sometimes some students say, at 9 o'clock, they wake up and ask mother, why you did not get me up? They say, I came there barking 10 times. You did not get up. So, we are habitual to defeats. And how I overcome my urge, I'll tell you the story of the dog and the food. So if you can try this, it may work for you. It is working for me, it has worked for me. Okay, as I just said that, if you know how important communication skill is about consistency, dear friends. I told you, building good communication skills is 80% of psychology. 80% of psychology means 80% you have to show up here. You have to just show up here. Can you come here? Can you show up here? That's the most important thing. Have you seen a tiger in Sangli? Anyone? Absolutely no. Similarly, I haven't seen a consistent person in Sangli. I haven't seen. Consistent people are like tigers. They're rare. Very rare they are. And as far as common people are concerned, no, they have big dreams. Big ambitions are there. But the problem is they're not consistent. And they think that no, consistency is not important. Somewhere I will get my success, my luck. Something will happen miraculously in my life and my life will change. This is called as wishful thinking, living in fool's paradise. Get out of it. Nothing is going to change. I want to tell you again, sorry for being harsh. It's not going to change unless and until you don't acquire this consistency factor in you. The person who's standing in front of you, Sandeep Patil, I was not a consistent person. But how I developed, I will start with a dog story. How many of you are consistent readers? Raise your hands. Consistently you read every day. How many are consistent here in our 6:30 evening batch? Consistently you're coming here? Tejas, why you are smiling? I have no problem. He is like feeling guilty while raising. Don't feel like, I don't have any problem. You are raising hand, you know it. So consistent does not mean since 3 days I'm consistent. I'm not saying that. Consistent means, okay, in 1 month, 1 day holiday, 2 day holiday, I can understand that. That is consistency. That is standard of consistency. So you can't say that, sir, since last 2 days I'm consistent. So, so what kind of standards you have? Coming back here. How it's connected with me, I'll tell you how I'm consistent and how I build my communication skills. A story. The story goes in this way. There was a man in a village. He had 2 dogs. And these were fighter dogs. They would fight. You know? And this person, he would take those dogs to different fairs, fairs were there, and he would make them fight. And he would bet on the dogs, gamble on the dogs. And every time he knew which dog will win. He knew that. Everyone was surprised that both the dogs look fit, equally strong. Sometimes one dog will win, he would win, another dog would win in the next fight. Everyone was quite baffled. How this is? How he knows that? Even though he was the owner, he could figure out. Any answer from this? How he could? I have told this story earlier. No, not earlier. How he could figure out that which dog will win? He knew. How? The opponent was not there. There were 2 dogs. They would fight with each other. Both the dogs belonged to him. Okay, but he knew which dog will win. Experience? Yeah. Akash is since with me 2 years. That's the effect. I think someone I told this to. See, it's in this way that he was asked that, sir, how do you know this? Which dog will win? And he said that, it's simple. I know which dog I have fed more. That dog would win. Of course, it's obvious, simple it is. The dog which he fed more, that dog would be stronger and he would fight. He would win. Now, what it has to do with consistency? Exactly. Which dog you are feeding? Now, there are 2 dogs inside you. One is the morning dog that gets up and says, sleep for 10 minutes. If you feed that dog becomes stronger. And that dog was there. Every day it comes in the morning and says, Sandeep. And it gives a lot of excuses, a hell of excuses, which another dog is there that I have fed. That dog is very strong. Which is that dog? That disciplined dog is there. That dog I have fed so much. Feeding means what now? I'll tell you. What is the meaning of feeding? Feeding, what is feeding? In case of dog, it is food. In case of humans, what is that? I starve the inconsistent dog. I starve the inconsistent dog and I feed the consistent dog. What it means? Yes? What it means? What exactly I do? Best example, morning I told you. Any answer? In case of dogs, you would feed him maybe, bones or food or whatever it is. In case of your mind, how to feed your mind? Mind means dog. I'm comparing mind with dog. We are all here for communication skills, but we haven't understood the psychology of consistency. And that's the big issue. How to do with that? How to handle this? Answer is simple. I told you, in the morning, let us come to the morning situation. Around 5:45, that poor alarm goes off. And there is one more option there. Snooze and sleep. At that time, I don't snooze. Another option is there, that is dismiss. Alarm stopped. I get out of my bed. Finish. What I have done? I have fed the consistent dog. Now I come here, I take my sessions. What has happened? My consistent dog has become more stronger. And the inconsistent dog, I haven't fed him. The more I feed means what? Listen. The more I feed him, the more stronger it gets. That's the reason why I don't miss my sessions. I don't miss my rituals. That's the reason why today, I don't know whether I'm as fit as Akshay Kumar, but I'm quite fit. My communication is getting better day in and day out. My videos go on my channel regularly. My vocabulary is getting enriched every now and then. I'm good. I consistently read. Because what has happened now is that dog, that consistent dog, has become more stronger. Every morning, that dog, inconsistent dog, comes to me, but I don't feed that dog. And therefore, that dog becomes helpless, starved, weaker. I'm telling you guys, be careful which dog you are feeding. Which dog you are feeding, be careful about it. That inconsistent dog does not understand what is beneficial for you in the long term. That inconsistent dog only knows one thing, instant gratification. That's all. But the consistent dog is thinking about 10, 15, 20 years down the line. You have to decide that. You decide which dog you are feeding every day. All of you got it? That's what I wanted to say. We will work on your English. No need to worry about communication, confidence. Everything I'm going to take care of. But first of all, get your basics right. That is consistency right. Things will fall in place. No need to worry about. Yeah, in this way, I'm consistent. I'm doing my workouts since many years. I'm working on my communication skills since many years. And I'm proud of this quality that I'm consistent in most areas of, I'm not 100% consistent, but I'm 90% consistent. In fact, more than that. But I don't want to boast. So 90% is okay.